Well, hey guys, guess what we got very early in the month? I know it doesn't say anything, but it's Barrel and Blade. Trust me, it's Barrel and Blade. I saw it on the return address. So, it's a long load. Yeah. So I guess we're going to dive right into Barrel and Blade and check it out. I've got a new Kubi in my hands. You're going to see a review on it very shortly. It's pretty nice for EDC-sized work. It's from their kind of higher-end line. But I'm going to be using it for the unbox today. And interesting that this is just like, if I didn't look on the return address, I would have no idea what this is. And maybe that's a cost-saving measure by not having the, custom printed boxes and everything. But all right, trying to use psychic ability. No, I got no idea. I got no idea what it is. So, we've got Operation 39. Okay. It's one better than Operation 38. So, I have no idea kind of when they just say an operation number and they don't give like a name or a theme, I have no idea what it's about. So, we'll just find out. Real quick, if you're not familiar with the way Barrel and Blade works, maybe this is your first Barrel and Blade unboxing. I don't know. So, there's two levels to Barrel and Blade. There's level 1 and level 2. Level 2 is a little more expensive, and it includes either fancier versions of the gear that comes on level 1, or it includes more gear. So in this particular one, it looks like we've got more items. Sometimes like you'll have, say, I'm just trying to think of a good example. Like here we've got a Reich knife. So sometimes you'll have, they happen to be the exact same knife, but sometimes you'll have like a fancier Reich knife in level 2 than you do in level 1, This one just happens to be more items in the level 2 box than in the level 1 box. But that's the difference between level 1 and level 2. So we're doing the level 2. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different items. Notice all these values here are MSRP values, right? So there's a chance you might be able to find the individual items online somewhere for cheaper. But let me get everything out of the box and set up, and then we'll actually look at all the different things. And now we've got our items. And we've got our Razer electronic muffs. We've got a face mask. We've got a hat light. We've got our knife. And then we've got our field and range tactical bag. So, I guess this time, sometimes I choose to go in MSRP value or whatever. I'm just going to go straight down the card this time because I just want to get to the knife first. Now, if you're not familiar with this name, it's pronounced Reich. This is a brand made in China, but it's like a good made in China. It's not a crappy made in China. They make good quality stuff. I don't have a lot of their knives, but I have a few, and they are among the good quality ones that you can get made overseas. So let's see. Wait, I forgot to actually see what the model number is. So it's the P801 with an MSRP of $33. So I love this picture. Now, I always joke, it looks like they're advertising slashing somebody's tires. Of course, this is a guy removing something from the tire with it. But here's a whole product line going on. And then we've got some stuff in the box, about the knife and everything. And now we have the actual knife. Now this is a stainless, look at that, it's like clothes shopping in Target. This has some weight to it. This is a full stainless steel knife. Now look at this, it has specs right here, so I don't have to put anything in text on the video itself. You can see there by the blade length, 3.39 inches. It's kind of an EDC size. It's right on up there where you can EDC it. It's under 3.5 inches, which is in most states, that's the legal limit. Some states are 3. The steel that the blade is made of, 14C28N, also known as Sandvik stainless steel. It's a good quality general purpose steel. Good corrosion resistance, will hold an edge decently. The actual frame and handle of the knife is 3CR13. Now, that's not a great steel if we're talking about blades. For something like, you know, the frame, it's okay. I wouldn't want a blade made out of that steel at all. It's got some very tiny thumb studs. It's got a very simple, full flat ground blade. Reminds me a little bit of the Rat 1 and some other knives, but it's relatively slim. I like the feeling of, you know, a slightly heavier knife. I say that over and over. Very simple design. A lot of options, a lot of potential for customization, you know? Because it's just so simple. You have a nice stone wash on, let's try thumb studs. Nice, easy deployment with your frame lock there. Decent lockup. Nice jimping on the lock there. Easy to get your hand on, your thumb on. And you're not going to wear your thumb there very much. Bearings in the works. So overall, it's a nice little knife. It's a nice way to start the box. This is a knife, you know, deep carry clip. No options for carrying, so right-handed tip up only, but that works for most people, I think. I think that if you are a fan of thumb stud deployments, you might have a little problem because my hand's the size of them. My fingers naturally fall right on that lock bar, which wants to push it closed. Okay, so you're going to have to kind of adjust a little bit, and this the review I did on this little Kubi, we're going to talk about that too. That happens with large hands and smaller frame lock knives. It's just part of the thing. But if you keep your fingers off the frame lock and just adjust a little bit, very nice action with both the thumb studs and the flipper. This is something I could actually imagine myself carrying. It's nice. It's an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. No, it's got some nice style to it. You know, it might not freak out muggles as much. I've started calling non-knife people muggles, and I'm going to keep doing it. You can't stop me. But it, you know, it's got almost a gentleman carry look to it because of the design, and not going to take up a lot of pocket space. Ooh, very smooth, very well done edge. One of the big advantages with a full flat ground blade is very little resistance for cutting. So, out of the box, number one, I'm sure you can find this for a few dollars less if you go looking for it, but I'm happy with this. I'm thrilled with this as a knife. I'm thrilled with it as an item in the box, and this definitely goes in the like it pile, and you'll see it in my pocket. So, yay. Number one, like it. Definitely. Next item is going to be a barrel and blade tactical face mask with an MSRP of $15. Alright, so we're going to run into the thing, number one, right? I don't like billboarding. I just don't. And just a couple months ago, they gave us another face mask that I actually use daily. It's actually right around here. This guy from United States Tact. I'm not trying to debate face masks here, okay? The fact is, whether you like it or not, we live in a world today where you got to wear a face mask when you go out to a lot of places. That's just the way it is. I really like this one. It's reversible. I even ordered an extra one because it's light. I can breathe easy through it, and I just like the comfort and feel. So we got this one. And the MSRP on this is a little bit higher, I can't remember. But this is the one I've been using. Now, this one has a totally different feel. It is soft. It's not, you know, that one's like a very nylonish feeling mask. This one has the metal band to shape around your nose in the top, and that one doesn't. This one's made in Honduras, not the United States. Oh, and this one fits completely different because it doesn't go around your ears. So I guess you can, you know, hang it down around your neck versus having to pull it on and off I don't like billboarding. I don't, but this is kind of subtle. I guess we've got to try it on and see how it fits. So, let me adjust my glasses. This is one of the worst parts about wearing a mask if you've got glasses, having them fog up on you. It's actually comfortable and breathable. Not as much as the nylon mask, but it's... having this metal band definitely helps keep the glasses from fogging up. And, you know, one of the things that is a little bit cool is you can just drop it down like so. Which is different than the ones that hang on your... I hate, like, trying to do the hang off one ear thing. So I was actually ready to, like, kind of shit talk this. But it's nice to have the option. And this, on first look, it kind of looked like it was going to be a lot heavier and harder to, you know, breathe through and everything. It's actually not bad. It's really not bad. I'm not sure if I mean, I don't know if I'm going to put it in like it pile, because who likes having to wear a mask? But you know what? This one is convenient. I like the options. I love being able to just do this or that, and it is fairly comfortable. Yeah, and I love having the metal to help with the glasses, which a lot of other masks don't have. So, yeah. You know, the billboarding isn't too bad. They could have put this giant bright white thing on there. I guess I can live with that. And at least for now, you know, masks are a part of life. So I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna put it halfway between like it and I know I'm inventing a new pile. As masks go, it's not bad. I just, man, I hate that we are getting more masks, because, you know, like, stop giving them ideas. But there we go. So the next item is the Walker Razor electronic earmuff with an MSRP of $80. So I kind of remember getting something very similar early on in Barrel and Blade. And they're great for shooting and stuff. And Aiden one day wanted to wear them because I was mowing the lawn and he didn't like the sound. And I tried to explain to him how that's not what they're for. And they actually ended up, I think, amplifying the lawn mowing sound rather than, you know, because they amplify those sharp, I mean, they reduce those sharp sudden sounds, but they make it so that you can hear conversation. Rather, you know, they're for a specific purpose. They don't. The idea with these is so that you can actually hear things you want to hear while reducing the kind of noise that you don't, like those sudden loud bangs and pops. Now the other pair we had worked very, very well, and they still do. I actually had to take them from the boys because they were using them as toys, and I didn't want them to kill the battery. They are comfortable, the padding is nice. That's just me clapping to simulate, but actually pretty good. Now, normally I would complain and say, like, oh, we already got one of these. But, you know, like the last time we got one of these was over a year. I mean, probably a year and a half ago. So I don't mind. And plus, these are a different color. So now I can have a whole collection. Actually, I really enjoyed these. I enjoy them while shooting. They're pretty good. I still wear the little foamy inserts under them, like the in-ear hearing protection, then put these on over it, and they work great. Plus, you can actually plug, there's an aux in over here if you like to listen to other stuff, or you have a radio that needs to go in there or something like that. You can plug that in there, and it's water resistant and everything. These are actually pretty good quality from my, you know, my viewpoint. I'm not a big range, you know, kind of guy. I know my kind of field gear. I don't know my range kind of gear as well as a lot of other people do. So I'll just say there might be a lot of people who can comment with a better brand or some of the drawbacks of these ones. But from my experience, they've been pretty good. So I'm going to put these in like it. And you know, now that we have another pair, I'm sure the boys will be thrilled to mess with them when I'm not looking. Next item up, the Fox Field and Range Tactical Bag. It's got an MSRP of $70. Fox Tactical is a decent brand. I had a few things from them. You know, I gotta smell it. Smells like nylon. Smells like gear. So of course we've got a patch plate. We've got lots of PALS webbing for Molly-related gear all over this thing. It's in black. I wish it was not in black. I wish we had other color options, but that is just me. So it looks like on the outside we've got one zippered pouch with some nice weatherproofing on the outside here. And we've got some side pouches that are pretty wide. I mean, when you open this thing all the way up. And another one on this side. Comes with a shoulder strap, which I'm going to disconnect just for now, and you have the option of connecting that shoulder strap how you want. Actually, I'm going to leave it connected. I don't need to get full access to the back. Side one, nice padding. Some mesh pockets on the inside with some other padding, so hold your gear fairly secure. I mean, fairly protected in there. Not secure so much, but padding on the ground. And then on the other side, more mesh pockets. This one, oh, bigger with some Velcro. And that'll hold a radio pretty nicely. You can put some magazines in there. I mean, just a little tactical bag. Make a nice, smaller go bag. It's got some drainage grommets on the bottom. So don't want to put it in wet ground. But if it does get wet on the inside, it will drain out. It's got weatherproofing, you can see all along the top to help resist that kind of stuff, and some nice solid zippers. Feels like metal zippers, metal teeth with these nice pulls. Yeah. Double-ended on both. So this is a nice piece of gear. $70, I don't know. Might be able to find it for a little bit less. I'm not going to put it in don't like it. I think I'm going to put it in meh. Just because, I don't know, something about it is not really capturing me and thrilling me. But it's not a bad piece of gear. I'm just not sure how much I'm going to use it. I'm sure there are some folks that are going to get tons of use out of this thing, though. You know, I hope people sometimes remember that me putting something in meh doesn't mean it's not a good item, it's not good quality. It's just, I'm not personally excited by it. It's just not piquing my interest, is all. So, we got one item left, and that is the Cyclops Ultimate Mini LED Hat Clip with an MSRP of $8. So it says, it is an unobtrusive, phenomenal, hands-free light. So this is $8. Now, I'm really interested in this because we have seen some much more expensive lights for hands-free use from some other companies, haven't we? So this is $8. Let's see how it might compare. It's only 28 lumens, so it's not supposed to be like a big light, eyeball-busting, super bright thing. But it is just some little lights. Obviously, we pull this before use. We try to pull this before use. Try really hard to pull this before use. Come on. You know you want to wiggle. It just flashed, so I know the batteries just got connected. And it's just simple on-off. Okay. Oh, yep. So we've got replaceable batteries. And there we go. So this is a very simple smart. Now, even 28 lumens, you know, on camera looks incredibly bright. I have my hat here. Grab it for a second. And let me put this guy on. And let's take a look. Now this has a design to where you can put it on top so it stays out of your line of sight. Or you could also put it on the bottom. I don't want to turn it on right now because I don't want it shining right into the camera, you know. don't want you guys going blind, but not bad. It weighs nothing. It weighs absolutely nothing. Not at all. So you can get this little guy for $8. Obviously, you're not gonna go on some wilderness trek with it. You're not talking about a whole lot of functions, obviously, but it's cheap. It's lightweight. I cut right through it, so I'm hoping it's got some kind of weatherproofing in there. And it's just going to give you a little bit of light. Great for like up close work and things like that. So you know what? This is going to go and I like it. Not bad. I wouldn't mind having a few of these around, you know, just in case. As like backup stuff. So that'll go and I like it. So that's everything in this box. And you know what? I'm actually happier with this box this month than I was with the box last month. So in Like It, we've got our electronic muffs. We've got our knife. I really like the knife. I like it a lot, actually. The anno accents and everything are really cool. It's got a really nice feel to it because it's all steel. I like the light. I like the light. It's like a cool little thing to have. And I think it's going to be great for Aiden to have on a hat. I like the mask. I do. I like the mask. I'm tired of wearing a mask out. I really am. But I mean, as masks go, this one's light. It's hotter internally than the one that I just had in my hand a second ago. I don't know where it went. It keeps more hot breath on your face, but it's easy to breathe and it's a nice, you know, alternative to the thing around your ears. And the bag is it's a good quality bag. It's a nice quality bag. I'm just not sure what I'm going to use it for yet. But there's nothing in Don't Like It. There's nothing that goes in the Don't Like It pile in this box. So that's pretty cool. Oh, here are the instructions that I could have looked at, but I just ripped them right out and threw them on the floor, as I do so often. So there's the box for September. You know, Barrel and Blade is still one of my favorite ones. They don't always thrill and wow, but rarely do they send a piece of crap item that just has absolutely no use. Very rarely. So that's why I still think it's a good use of money. It's just, you know, it's not throwing money down the drain like some other boxes. But what do you guys think? What did you like in this box? What did you think was really cool? I think that there were some cool items, some good usable quality items that I know I will get use out of. Even if they don't really excite me, I know I will get use out of. And that's kind of like the big D-bag that I just unboxed is like, you know, some of them didn't really excite me, but I know I'll get use out of it. And that's kind of everything here. I mean, there are some things that I am excited to use, but there's also things that, like, I know I will get use out of this mask. I know it will not go to waste. You know what I mean? So, there we go. I've been asked before if I'll put a link to Barrel and Blade in the video description, and I keep forgetting to do that, so I'm going to remember to do that. If you want to check out Barrel and Blade, there it is. It's they've been trying, I think. I think a lot of the box companies have been hit hard during this whole thing. Hopefully we'll see them start to turn things around sometime, but Smoky Knife Works is here, though. We'll see that real soon. Speaking of real soon, remember that you guys are all absolutely awesome. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will be back again real soon.